shit, is that the Donald?
Well, hello, my fellow MAGA-based peeds. Welcome to Kekistan, where everybody agrees the West is the best.
What is that?
Oh, that's our fellow-based Australopithecus friend.
Why are there Australopithecus in Kekistan?
Well, last March they just started arriving by the boatload. But don't worry, they love freedom and have all agreed that the West is the best. They've pledged themselves to democracy and our values. So we decided to make them all base legal Kekistani citizens.
The Minnesota Vikings are adding something to their cheerleading crew. Something but you didn't know something was missing? Here it is. No. Here's the video. That starts off with, hey, where are the boys? Ask these. Maybe we should turn it down because it's probably got copywritten music. Where are the boys? I don't know. Oh, there they are. There they are. There they are.
Strut yourself, fellas.
That's a dude. That's a guy.
Yeah.
That's a dude.
Whoa.
That's a dude.
Do it.
That's a dude. Well,
Nice.
if it's one thing you know about the Vikings of old, they loved when men dressed up as women before they ran into battle.
Yeah.
Did you know that? It would confuse the enemy when they're trying to tear their clothing off of the women, and then they're met with a penis. That's when you strike. I don't know. I think these guys are convincingly cute. I mean, let's watch. Let's watch. Let's look how cute these guys are. I mean, especially the guy on the right.
You know, I have to say they look like they're wearing nylons or their legs are nicely shaved.
The
but
guy
they do not.
That guy on the right is so cute. I bet it would take a half hour of me blowing him to figure out it was a guy. You're like, oh, wait, what the fuck?
I could tell in 5 minutes tops, Jimmy.
It would probably take me a half hour before it dawned on me. This is a guy's penis. This isn't a lady penis.
Well, isn't it traditionally the cheerleaders are women and the players are gay men? That's how I thought football was.
Traditionally, the cheerleaders are women and only the players are gay.
Yeah, like your Aaron Hernandez, the CTE, they get all gay and murdery as time goes on.
Maybe the gay players asked for this.
That's what I assumed.
Maybe that's what's happening. Jimmy Falla says, not surprised to see fans trashing the Vikings for adding 2 male cheerleaders. The last thing that team needed was 2 more guys who can't score. Am I right? Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Guys, man, I don't know. I bet they're the only ones on the team who do score.
Those guys score. You saw those moves.
You saw those moves. Here's some
Jimmy
more.
Bailey saying.
So Kevin Sorbo, you know Kevin Sorbo, famous for, I can't remember what it was for.
Hercules Legendary Journey.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Hercules. He said, I've been a Vikings fan all my life. Sigh, I need a new team now. Really, you need a new team? Does anybody even pay attention to the cheerleaders? I don't
never once.
Nobody even watches them. I can pull up porn on my phone in a second. Why do I need to? Anyway, but is that all it takes, by the way, to get...
I thought they suck anyway.
I should be a Vikings cheerleader. I could do that, right?
Yeah.
You know, the next move is going to be robots. That's going to be the next
know.
move. But sexy robots.
Yeah.
You just want to have some connectivity with. Anyway, so here you can turn it down. See, that guy's really got it going on. So that's a lady. That's another lady. And then here's that
He's
dude.
back.
But watch his hair.
Ah.
Look at that. Whoa.
By the way,
So-
male cheerleaders have been around for a long time.
Yeah. Yes. This is come on, they're called Vikings. You have to admit this is very Swedish of them.
Yeah, Vikings like that shit. You
So-
think all them mighty warriors didn't like weird gay stuff? They all were. The Spartans and the
And if you like
Vikings.
if you like to hear some more of my ladyboy jokes, you can hear me in Rutherford, New Jersey, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Chicago, Appleton, Wisconsin, Louisville, Kentucky, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. But I wanted to show you this. Liberal hegemony enjoyer, he got big action on this, 174,000 likes. That's a lot. So he says, as a married straight guy completely at ease with his sexuality and masculinity, I think you protest too much. I have never felt offended by the inclusion of LGBTQ folks in our society. Me neither. I've never felt offended by the inclusion of gay people in our society.
They're in my
The
family.
guy's not saying he's a woman, right? It's a gay guy.
Right. He's not saying he's a woman. He's saying he's a gay guy.
He's probably better than the women.
In fact, I welcome them. I do wonder, however, what kind of repressed trauma one has to carry in their heart to have such a feeling. So he's talking about Kevin Sorbo. Like, oh, what kind of repressed trauma does Kevin Sorbo have?
Kevin, he's part of the fake back and forth of the culture wars is what trauma it is. So Kevin Sorbo, to even weigh on in this nonsense, they want to keep this culture war going to distract you from every other thing that you should care about. And this is like, I don't even know how this counts as a provocation, to be honest with you, because, again, these are men identifying men, right?
Yeah, men identify as men. They're just feminine. They're just really.
There's cheerleaders in football all through high school, college. I don't even understand how it's controversial.
Well,
also, football is gay as hell.
Yeah, I mean they all bend over, put their hand underneath their crotch. One of the positions is called tight end, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, come on, I don't have to tell you
this.
Give
birth to the ball between their legs.
Yes,
they do a birthing of the ball.
There's a lot of gayness happening in
That's
football.
The best case is just gayness. Worst case is, Jerry Sandusky stuff.
Yeah. He's a guy who likes to do cheesy sexualized dance moves. So what? Who is he hurting? Is there a problem with the women doing cheesy sexualized dance moves with plastered smiles and cakes of makeup? Well, you sound like you don't like women.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
That sounds like somebody who hates women.
Sounds like you attack trans women is what it sounds like.
Right, because that sounds like trans women.
That's how they wear their makeup.
That's how they wear their makeup. If you don't have a problem with girls doing it, then why the boys?
Because it kills my boner, I guess is what he's trying to say. But like I said, I get my boners outside of football.
Some people just can't read the room.
Yeah.
Absurdly flaming gay isn't the NFL audience. So this is what
I beg to differ.
It's okay to market to people who actually watch pro football. That's straight guys, their kids, and their wives and girlfriends who mostly watch because of their men. Sorry if you don't like reality, says that guy.
Well, they play it because they're gay. Sorry to tell you, reality.
So it sounds like the same marketing company that took over Bud Light and Jaguar has now taken over the Minnesota Vikings. I'm surprised they didn't have Dylan Mulvaney dancing.
So they're burning it down for the insurance is really what's
That's
happening.
what it sounds like.
As you recall, Jaguar was a great move by some Indian company to destroy the brand on purpose.
We're past the point where this could be a mistake. They're deliberately trying to destroy your image and ruin your brand. I think that's what's so. But guys have always been cheerleaders. So Kurt has been saying this, but I want to show you that guys have. But they've been this kind of. They don't have pom poms, but they do this where they throw the women in the air. That's the those I've always seen in college for sure. They've always had these kind of guy cheerleaders.
So see why it doesn't make sense that they're like, oh,
Yeah.
where's the boys? And you're like on the field where I thought they would be.
Yeah.
No, they're cheering now. They've had this.
They've always
that was
had
a Will Ferrell character with Sherry O'Terry, very popular.
Yeah.
The cheerleaders, remember?
So this is So this is how men cheerlead. And
So
then
what is anybody talking about?
And then
This
there's a masculine way to cheerlead, and then there's a feminine way to cheerlead. This would be the masculine way. And here, I'll show you. Here, I'll give you an example. This guy is a cheerleader. This guy. You want to see how he cheerleads? Watch this. Here's how he cheerleads. So, I don't think we could hear the music, so let's... He looks like Chris Farley. Looks like Chris Farley's getting ready to cheerlead. But here he goes.
Yeah.
Look how good he is. I mean, she's doing most of the work, but he's also doing a lot.
No.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
So So to me, that's a guy cheerleader.
I think that's a woman.
And the new cheerleaders they have now, I really couldn't care one way or the other.
I can't hear you.
I think it's kind of.
She's
Jimmy.
fearless.
Are you aware that I'm just getting this info texted to me? Reagan and George W. Bush were both cheerleaders with pom poms.
No kidding.
Yeah, I just want to get, and trust me, they both had to do some gay shit. Trust me, you don't go that high. You don't go to the Grove. So you're gonna do something gay.
I really don't. I don't. Let's turn it so that. Where are the boys? They're on the field. Look, here they come. So that's not the same kind of male cheerleader that we're used to. Those are male cheerleaders acting like female cheerleaders.
That's what Reagan and Bush did.
That's what that. It's like a sketch almost. Doesn't it look like a sketch? It looks like you see Adam Sandler doing that.
I don't even understand the controversy because this isn't like they're in the women's locker room and they're
Right.
saying they're women, right? So
Yeah.
this is almost old fashioned. Don't forget, Ronald Reagan was a pom-pom cheerleader. So was George W. It's a vital part of Freemasonry, I'm sure.
They were pom-pom cheerleaders? Really?
That's what my source is telling me, but I'm demanding pics.
Okay, I'm
We'll see if I
demanding
get
pics.
that.
I'm demanding pics.
Okay, well, let's see if it's their. I don't think anybody's going to stop watching the Minneapolis Vikings or the Minnesota Vikings because they have a couple of feminine dudes prancing around and looking pretty with curled hair.
This story don't make sense to me. I don't get it because I'm like, oh, what? Two men and they're acting gay? I don't even understand the weird.
Like, I don't understand. Like, did they think this would increase ticket sales, or what did they?
Okay.
What is this for? I don't
Jimmy,
know.
I'm sending you the pic. Now, this is of George W. Bush. It's not pom-poms, but I would argue it's even gayer than that.
Can you hold it up to your camera?
Yeah, let's see. It's hard to see. Now, you see George Bush has one of those.
Yeah, he's got one of those things that you.
He's like deep-throating it, basically. If you can.
Yeah, those are what are those? There's a name for those. I forget, but they're like megaphones. But
Yeah,
they're
he had a lot of spirit. By the way, if you were getting into the team spirit like that, I mean, I think you're gay. So, you know, it's a level of gayness. It's a spectrum. You're not all the way gay, but it's pretty gay.
so.
I look down on you if you're like, whoa, football and whatever. They already had Bill Burr,
I was when
one of his better bits.
what,
The breast cancer, pink helmets. They've already been doing this to you, so shut up. The game should take 45 minutes. It takes 3 hours, so they could load your mind with gay ads. So you're a cow. So stop complaining, cow. Just moo.
I was hoping when I heard that they're adding male cheerleaders that it was going to be the kind that throw the women in the air, because that's kind of fun to watch. It's like watching gymnastics.
It is.
Yeah.
Regular cheerleading stuff. I used to go to the Clippers games, and one of the least entertaining things I've ever watched is to watch the cheerleaders at the Clippers games. It was bad dancing. It wasn't. It was synchronized bad moves. It wasn't even dancing. It was just kind of all this like this, and they were
Yeah.
angry or something. And I'm like, this isn't cheering. It isn't dancing. I don't know what this is, but I wish they would do so. I wish they would have a guy come out and juggle or do something else, or a guy ride a freaking one of those tall those unicycles.
Yeah.
You know how
How
they
about
do.
a Steven Seagal kung fu demonstration?
Yeah, how about that?
Something manly, like Steven Seagal, fake throwing down a Chinese man. Wait, look, this is Rob Overton sent me. Robin Williams became the first NFL male cheerleader in '79.
So that was a
Now,
joke.
What's gay about that?
So that was a joke. So that was Robin Williams. Now jokes have become real things that they're not
Well,
a parody. anymore.
in clown world, jokes are reality.
Jokes are reality, and I guess we're living in clown world. Oh, okay. Yeah, you sent me that thing. Okay, all right. Over to Steph.
Oh, Jimmy, it is time to rumble. Okay, we're going to go over to Rumble right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've pinned the link. I just did it again for you all. So we're going to see you at Rumble. Hold on one second. I got to do one more thing just to make sure I'm refreshed. Rumble time. We'll be back. See you at Rumble.
Hey, microplastics are everywhere now. They're in our food, our drinking water, even in our air, and the health consequences are devastating. A new study shows 94% of U.S. tap water and bottled water worldwide contain microplastics. Microplastics are in 88% of our meat and seafood. Even if you eat clean, you're still taking in plastic, and it's damaging your health from the inside out. These particles pass through the gut barrier. They enter your bloodstream and trigger a wave of oxidative stress, which scientists now link to inflammation, mutations, and even cancer. BPA in plastics is known to disrupt hormones, damage DNA, and is now even showing up in the human brain. So how do we fight back? Kimchi. It's from Brightcore Nutrition. It's one of the most powerful natural detoxifiers on the planet. I'm taking it every day. It contains a unique probiotic strain proven to degrade BPA, plus over 900 other strains that help flush toxins, restore gut health, and support your immune system. It's something that I've told you guys, I take it every day, and I actually feel the difference. So right now, you can get 25% off with my code DORE at the link below. For an even better deal, call my friends at Brightcore. Call them and get up to 50% off and free shipping. The number is 888-253-0418. Kimchi, it's all natural, non-GMO, and it's 100% made in the USA.